right, so this is just a real quick semi-unboxing video, not something anybody sent to us, but something we ordered. We have very many friends who are doing wormeries. Richard and Paul, Tori at Anarchy Worm Bins or Anarchy Worms or something like that. The Crazy Worm Lady, Catherine at My Hillside Garden. So lots of different people are doing wormeries, and we've thought about it for quite a while, and now we have our own worm bin. So I actually got this a little bit spur of the moment. We have our new Strawbill Gardens, and one of the things Mr. CB suggested was that we check the temperature periodically, and I realized I didn't have an extra thermometer that I could use out there. And this worm bin comes with a thermometer and a moisture checker doohickeyer thing. If I can get it. Probably can't without taking it out. Hold on just a second, I'm gonna flip you guys around. So instead of flipping you guys around, I just opened the box up and I can kind of show you what is in it. Don't sit on that. So SK2 came over and he's asking me what stuff is, so I can tell him as I tell you guys. So we have a moisture meter to tell how damp the bin is. We've got a thermometer, tell us how hot it is. We got some material, some some cocoa core to start the bin off with, some shredded newspaper, which, why do we need that? We've got a ton of paper. And we got some rocks to put in the bin, and I'll have to obviously read up as many wormery videos as I've watched. I'm definitely less of an expert on this than anybody else. Actually, pumice rock, so I know worms need something to help grind the food up. We've got a fork to mix the worm bin. We've got a scraper so we can scrape down the sides if we need to. And we have a surprise ingredient, a surprise piece to the worm bin. It's in an unmarked box, so maybe this is the one the snake pops up out of, or maybe not. So we have a second thermometer. So we have two thermometers, which I knew it came with two. I guess I shouldn't be surprised, but we have two thermometers to go with the worm bin. And it comes with several layers, and actually, I'm sorry. I stand corrected, as usual. Mrs. SG's not here to correct me, but it came with a thermometer, a moisture meter, and it also came with a pH meter, so you can see the pH balance in the wormery. And it has 4 layers, so it's a very nice worm bin. It comes from the Squirm Farm, the manufacturer, if anybody's interested. So we're going to set this up in a few weeks, and hopefully we can make our own worm tea and collect our own worm castings to add into the garden. You know, our garden has plenty of worms in it now. I could go out there, it's 50, 60 degrees. If I dug up a handful of soil, we'd get at least one worm, but you can never have enough worm castings or worm tea. And this will also help speed up. We have our big compost piles, but we practice slow composting, so I'm not out there turning the pile and doing stuff like that. We put our food scraps and whatnot either in the chicken coop or in the worm pile. But this is just one more way for us to speed up, recycle, reduce, reuse. So we'll be excited to give this a try and join many of our YouTube family and friends who are worm farmers. So did you have anything to say, SK2, or you wanted to ask me a question and leave?
I want to ask you.
Okay, what's your question?
What is the loudest sport?
What is the loudest sport? I don't.
Volleyball.
Racquetball? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
SK1, you have anything to say? They just got home from school, so
No.
they're winding down. He doesn't have anything constructive to say today or any questions, so, and Miss SG, she just came from an appointment. So just a real quick video, show you guys our new worm bin, which we just got from the squirm farm. So I'm going to go do some yard projects. This is going to be our first day turning on our outside water. Our last frost date is next week. But looking at the forecast, most of our temperatures are around freezing and up. I think we got one day that may go down to 30. So we're going to go ahead and turn our water on. We're going to process that. 2 weeks from now, we'll turn our outside irrigation on, and we should be in business for spring planting, seed sowing, and anything else we need to do outside. We're tired of carrying buckets of water now. So, all right, as always, this is Rob, the Sapper Gardener, representing Essayons Family Garden. God bless our great country, America. God bless you wherever you reside around the world. God bless your garden, your allotment, your homestead, that you have bountiful harvest, your kitchen to have wonderful meals, your family to have health, success, prosperity. And don't be afraid to try new things. Just because you haven't done it doesn't mean you can't do it. So this is Rob, the Sapper Gardener. Take care. God bless again. Sapper out. All right, just a quick add-on. We did get 2 thermometers, so I was only half incorrect on that one. We got the thermometer that came with the worm bin, and we also got a digital laser thermometer. So this one we'll use more for the straw bale garden, but we could also use this for the worm bin too, though. So we have 2, just not 2 in the box. So, all right, Joey, I'm out of here for real this time. Sapper out.